This time on D&D, we welcome you back. For Cornerstone, we are just doing a quick recap on what happened last session. So, last session we met Xander. He had a lot of good goodies for us. Like Prometheus got his dragon egg. Vigor, who we found out was Xander's son, got a lovely axe. And we all got a bit of goodies, and we got some the special water, which is the waters of Miramir from the pond in the other world through the portal. We came back through the maze. As we make our way through, we kind of all got lost, had split up, got into a little bit more scraps. It was fantastic. And I think it wasn't super eventful, but we got to do some more looting. We got some cool items. We found Xander's breastplate and a shield, which currently I think Xander has both of them. We have, which is
Wait, do I? Oh, I do have
um,
both. Oh, yeah, I do. I have. Wait, hang on. Did I not give the breastplate?
No, you've been hoarding magic items, man.
Um, I think Xander is
This goes
probably
back
this
up
right
actually.
heavier than a warhorse with all the items it's looted from the party. And then next we have Carl, who is dripping with gold and the gold trail, which he looted from one of the rooms. But those are bone the picks. The party will have to decide in this episode. Now, as we've just made to the front, we all lay down for a long rest in the atrium of the tomb, where we have all gone to sleep and woken
You
up.
all leveled up, but you haven't woken up yet.
Oh, okay,
Good
that's
news.
my shoddy recap.
Discord is back up.
I was just gonna
Discord is
say no.
back
No,
up.
I'll just join. No, I'll
It
just
is
join
not
now.
up for me.
I was waiting. I loaded up the app, and I was just waiting for it to launch me in.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever,
No.
yeah, we'll just give them a few more minutes.
But
We'll
you guys
just
have those beautiful backgrounds.
It's the
there's
face.
a little thing on the bottom of your. If you have the messenger up, you can just add it. It's like a little kind of face.
Anyways, okay. So
But
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So as you all fall asleep in the atrium to this tomb, you all leveled up. I believe all of you taking an extra level in each of your classes, with the exception of Vigor, who took a level in what was it, Barbarian, and
Okay.
as you were all asleep, feeling safe, feeling like you've just after clearing out this entire tomb, you all fall into sleep. Darkness comes to you, nice and comfortable, and you all have this moment where a sinking feeling as you're sleeping, as you feel yourself getting pulled downwards. It's almost like you're on a roller coaster, and it's on that one of those moments where it hits a cup. It's a point where it's just kind of like your body is weightless, and then you're pulled down. And then you hear this a woman's voice suddenly emanating from the darkness around you. Poor little mortals. The woman's voice is soft and concerned. So worried about everything. Worried about honoring the gods. Worried about offending them. Worried about war. Worried about the future. What can we do to make you worry less? On the path ahead of you, as light comes in front of you, you see a man standing with his back to you. He gazes out over a beautiful valley, which you slowly start to see appearing in front of you, which is covered in wild flowers. A soft breeze is blowing, and birds are singing brightly. Knowledge is the greatest of all mortal burdens, don't you think? Knowledge is pain. Ignorance puts the mind at ease. Ignorance makes mortals happy. The man turns, and you see his face is twisted with pain and despair. Red tears streak from his face. His eyes, ears, and mouth have all been stitched shut. Everyone immediately awakens from this dream. All of you feeling nauseous, as if you've been thrown spinning in the air, but you just wake up. Can I have all of you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please? I'll prompt you now.
Oh shit.
Come on, be wise.
A natural 1, I did.
Oh, natural 20. Hey!
Okay. So, Prometheus and Phoebe are the only ones to succeed.
Let's go.
So can Vigor, I'll prompt you now. Vigor. So Vigor, Leia, Xander, and Carl. Make who the fuck is it? D100 for me,
Uh-oh.
please.
Shit.
Mark through this.
61.
14. 14.
Double.
Okay. So Vigor, 61. Can you roll a D4 for me, please?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Can you then also roll a D10 for me, please?
Alright.
What's going on right now?
Vigor, for the next 70 hours, you are blinded.
Oh,
No.
oh fuck.
I'm blind!
Okay, so Vigor is blind for 70 hours, which is effectively 3 days, we'll say.
I'm blind.
Xander rolled a 14.
Emotional.
Can you roll a D10 for me, please,
Alright.
Xander?
Oh, that could be
Okay.
good.
It's not that bad. For the next 20 hours, you experience vivid hallucinations, particularly of that man that turned around staring at you with his eyes sewn shut, blood dripping down from them, his nose and ears, his nose completely cut off, his mouth sewn shut, and his ears missing. That is the hallucination that you experience vividly for the next 20 hours.
Jesus, okay.
And you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay. Lovely.
Then we had Leia, who rolled a 52.
Give me some fucked up shit. Let's go.
You like lose your arms or something.
It seems to have no discernible impact to you.
Ooh.
Got lucky.
Wonder if that's the
That you
point.
know of.
She's missing out.
Well, that she knows of.
He's missing out.
So then 48 for Carl.
Is that like a fart or what the hell?
That was my weird noise that I yawn.
Yes, sir.
You suffer from extreme paranoia.
Shit.
You're always paranoid, but this is like to the point where the people around you, or actually, can you have both Leia and Carl roll a d10 for me, please? But this is the paranoia that leads you to not trusting anyone around you. Okay, so Leia, for the next 10 hours, nothing seems to have happened to you. Whereas Carl, for the next 50 hours, you are incredibly paranoid to the point where you do not trust a single person in your presence.
Okay, nice.
Okay. I think the worst one was probably being blinded for 70 hours, but
I was gonna
Jesus.
say, how the hell is it? It must have been because I rolled a natural.
I think
wasn't
there's
it?
like a list of stuff that he has.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really
A
matter
natural
how
one
high or
probably
low it
hit.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Okay.
Actually curious.
the
what
day
it
is yours to do with as you please.
One question I have: I'm blind,
Yes,
but if I change into my wild shape,
you are blind.
I'm still blind.
You're still blind.
Damn it. Okay.
This is
I
something a little bit more
blind.
mental than anything else.
Right. Okay.
And you retain your mental faculties.
I'm
when you
legally
fall asleep.
blind.
Yo, Phoebe. Prometheus.
Yes.
Y'all, both of you are kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
I think so. So are you?
So are you, I think. Yeah.
I have this new spell, okay, called Remove Curse. I want to try use it.
Okay.
I-
Give me a fucking.
Cool. I trust you.
You want to get the fuck out? Okay, Carl runs outside. Okay, you're gonna get a black screen, Carl.
Get the fuck away from me.
Carl!
I'm
You're
gonna.
outside now, Carl. But... It's probably easier if you just type what you're doing.
I'm gonna use lesser restoration on Vigor to get rid of his blindness.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that prepared? You do.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
It's a
you
long
do.
rest. Wouldn't we be able to prepare whatever? Right.
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay.
Shit, that's good.
Actually, what
Wait,
I'll
mine
do
was
is it's for
70
ease.
hours. So.
Yeah.
Can he just
well,
cure me like
why
that?
don't you-
Can he?
yes, I can,
Is
motherfucker.
she
Oh,
casting
shit.
fucking sleep on me?
Man just cleared me right
You're
straight
sneaking,
away.
are you? Okay. So,
You're my new optician.
Also, if I touch Carl, I can cure him as well straight off the.
okay. So
What the fuck?
So I'm gonna go.
you're casting Lesser Restoration on Vigor.
Yeah, I'm grabbed him by the shoulder. I'm like, yeah.
Are there spell components to that?
I don't think so. I'm looking here. It doesn't say any spell components. It
Oh,
says
that's
D-
fine then. Yeah, there's no material cost. There's no material to it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like by Mitros,
Nice.
my Mitros grace. May you be cured of your ailment, and then I'm just gonna touch both hands to his. I have to actually touch both hands over his eyes, and I'm gonna do.
Nice.
Vigor, you feel you don't feel, you just see a bright flash in front of your vision, and as Prometheus lifts his hands off, you can see again.
Oh my god. What just happened?
Lesser restoration. I didn't fucking prepare that shit.
Is that a second level or third level, man? Or Prometheus?
Second level. I'm using heavy shit on you guys straight after I wake up, so has to be done.
Okay, so all of you watch Carl sprint out of the tomb, and any of you that have any form of perception are able to see him scuttle his way.
I cast whole person.
Okay, just target him in here.
Actually, hang on. Before he runs away, though, can I just...
No, he already ran. He.
No. I'm out of there. You don't have time, bro.
Fucking hell. Target him. Spells. Actually, I don't have whole person. Fuck my life.
I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
Oh shit.
For how long?
Yeah. Okay, so you cast Sleep, Phoebe, and he immediately counterspells it, but he has to roll, I think. Wait, what's this?
Do I have to cast sleep first?
Yes. You said I cast Sleep, so you cast Sleep.
Yeah. What does he need?
I'm
to
just
roll
double checking the.
10 plus
No,
11.
no, it's fine. Yeah, you don't need to. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect.
Okay,
So
great.
yeah.
Outside of
You try to cast sleep on him, and he immediately just counterspells it as he's sprinting for Bomitri's tomb.
Can I run out after him? Just like after I've done this. I'm not sure how
Okay.
far away is he at this
Um,
chance. Because if he is within 60,
Well, okay, what we're gonna do is, I have a feeling we're moving over to the other map because you're all leaving the tomb, right?
yeah.
So then I'll just transfer you all over.
One
Um,
question. In terms of preparing spells, like in general, can you do
Yeah.
that in Foundry or do you have to do it on Beyond?
And you can do it in Foundry. If you open up your character sheet and you go to your
Yeah.
spell book, and then you
Yeah.
right click on a spell, you'll see prepare spell.
Cool, thanks.
Does anyone have anything else? Does anyone have lesser restoration here? As
I'm
sprint
looking
out?
through. I'm
Is-
looking through. I have a shitload of spells.
You don't have it prepared though, Jasmine, do you? You do
Well,
have
we
it
had a
for-
long rest. We
Okay.
can do it there now.
So
Hold on.
I'm running out of Carl. If he's within 60 feet, I have something else I want to use.
Yeah, okay. So I'm activating the other thing now, and we'll do this because it is fucking.
Give me a head start,
Yeah,
Alright, hold on.
he's a bit of a head start, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure
he
how-
has one hell of a head start. He
Oh,
has left and gone around to then go up the steps underneath.
Oh god, he's gone. Okay.
So you're over here.
There's also kind of.
I'm freaked out as fuck, so I'm kind of just getting the fuck out of here as well.
Oh, are you paranoid?
I'm just like, I'm freaked out. I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing? Is like,
Okay, fine. I'll cast a spell on you first.
I just keep seeing this guy. I was like, why
Okay.
who is this guy?
Okay, for you, Xander, the moment you're staring at this guy that just keeps appearing in your vision. Every time you look away, he's just you see him appear in the corner of your eye, or if you turn to look at him face on, you just see it in gory detail, just the blood dripping from his eyes and streaming down his face.
If I close
Has
my
this
eyes, does
look
it
of
go
pain
away?
on him, and yeah, when you close your eyes like that, yeah, you don't see it. It's a hallucination, so you don't really
Okay.
see it. But when Leia reaches over and touches you for lesser restoration, you open your eyes and he's gone.
Jesus Christ! Thank you, Leia. That was fucking creepy shit.
Your friend, our wizard, is running away. Chase him. Use your fucking double action, whatever.
I'm okay.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Hold on.
Hold on now.
He's right beside me, bro. I was gonna set up a trap.
Hold on. I paused for a reason.
Oh, okay.
As Xander runs away, Leia, you feel this intense compulsion to be by his side. It's not like a romantic or anything. It's just like it's this intense feeling of my world will end if I'm not standing right beside him right now.
Maybe a sip.
The worst face.
I fucking run. Oh, wait for me. Wait for me. I'm gonna die.
So while you're not within 30 feet of him, you have disadvantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Okay.
Um,
Alright,
for
time
10
to-
hours. It's not that bad.
Just,
Are you okay?
yeah. Let's go. Let's find your friend. Let's find your friend. Where's our friend? Where's our wizard friend?
Do I have time to set up a trap before
Um,
we run in?
Fucking
Can,
hell.
can we? Is everyone
Sure.
just?
Well, it depends on the trap.
Sorry, I'll let Leo go first, and then I'll set up the trap.
Is Discord working for everyone?
I'm still-
Yes,
I'm
it
not sure.
is.
I'll run there, see if it's working. Okay, come on.
Because
Yeah,
I just
so.
I want to be able to turn up people and turn down people individually on volume. All right.
Checking
Mine
out.
still says
See.
it's connecting.
Okay, so
Okay.
when everyone's connected, then we'll switch over.
Yeah. I saw did you know type of thing popping up now.
Okay.
Okay, Carl, what are you doing? If you want, you can whisper it to me on Foundry, or send it on like a DM or something somewhere. Or you can just say it.
I don't need to, because he's gonna have to roll for it, right?
Oh, like, what do you want to do?
So I assume how long do I have to prepare the trap before they even get near me?
Are you putting it at the entrance?
No, I'm gonna put it like here, behind the statue thing.
Okay. You have about like 6 to 12 seconds, so 2 actions.
I'm gonna cast a digitation and put my stench behind this wall, or behind this column, so they can like smell me. And then I'm gonna cast fucking Misty Step over here, and I'm gonna hide behind the column.
Okay.
And I assume I have enough time when they can't see me and shit, right?
You rolled a 3 minus 1 for a 2.
Ah, fuck.
So you think like that is so bad of a roll. You think you are very well hidden.
They'll never fucking find me.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast prestidigitation over here, and then you Misty Step.
Over here, to the fucking corner.
Nice.
I'm up against the wall.
Yeah. You're hidden. Yeah. Or you think you're hidden. Okay. So Prometheus and Prometheus, you're the first one to step under the step into the room, and you do notice a smell that is you've all become very accustomed to your individual smells. It's kind of hard not to. Everyone smells different. But you do smell Carl from over here. Sometimes he just doesn't like bathe as much as he probably should. But the moment you step in to the room, you immediately see his robe on the of the room.
I'm going to sprint full pelt and try and rugby tackle this guy. Just like my shield's out in front of me, I'm just running at him. I'm just gonna I'm not even giving him. I'm here to help as I go for the tackle. See what he does. I'm trying to grapple him basically.
What are you doing? So you see Prometheus running full pelt at you. What are you doing, Car?
What do you do, Carl? I'm moving closer. Carl. I'm basically on him.
I'm gonna run past him.
Oh, you're trying to run past him. Okay. He's trying to slip by you. What is he doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
He's trying to slip by.
I'm tackling. So he's trying to run that direction. I'm
make an unarmed attack to grab him.
Oh,
and this will be, not unarmed strike. Make an athletics check versus, and then a dexterity save from Carl.
Okay. Skills. We go athletics. Normal. Let's see how this goes. Please be good. Oh, you're fucked.
I forgot you -1 on your saves.
Oh no.
So, Carl, you try to slip by, just do a little juke by Prometheus as he comes around the corner, and you just get close, like his arm just catches you around the shoulders and just wraps you up.
Yeah.
Let me
Restoration.
You need to be touching him. I'm not sure. So, if you want to, you can. So you got wrapped up before Carl does anything else. As he's wrapped up, I've got a bit of a bear hug tackle. I'm just gonna cast Lesser Restoration again. I'm like, be healed, my friend. May this paranoia be good.
Because you were both kind of doing that at the same time.
Oh,
that was fine. Now the question is, he has +9 initiative and you've +1, so realistically he would go first. Okay, so what are you doing? You've just been bear hugged by Prometheus. What are you doing, Carl?
I struggle. I struggle.
So you struggle. Okay, make make a strength check.
Where's my strength check?
A straight strength check.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
No, it's even worse, but it's still better.
No.
We're just rolling. I guess we're rolling. On
You both fall to the ground.
Can I add this as a first?
We have
Wait a
everything.
second, I want to see where this goes. So, Xander and Phoebe, as you come to the top of the steps here, and Leia, as you come to the top of the steps, you just see Prometheus wrap up Carl, and then as Carl just starts struggling to come out, somehow, Carl, you hit Prometheus in the perfect spot. You hit him right in the balls, and he crumples. But in doing so, you didn't take into account how heavy Prometheus is in comparison to you, and he just crumples on top of you. As all of a sudden, you thought, this is my moment to escape. As you slam it, as you smash him in the balls, and he falls in. You are now just like pinned to the ground by Prometheus as he's like now in intense pain.
Okay.
What are you doing now, Prometheus?
Because I'm in so much pain, I presume I won't have the wit of with my balls ringing like the.
Because you rolled a 1. No.
Okay, so I'm just trying to hold on to Carl for dear life. I'm just trying to pin both his hands down, like up, like I'm still kind of cradling, because I've got like one hand there, the other one cradling my balls. So I'm just trying to pin him. That's all I'm trying to do.
So yeah, you're both kind of like here, right there. Okay. Because it's just between the two of you at the moment, and like no one else has said anything. You're trying to break free again, are you, Carl?
No, I want to cast that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Leia wanted to
Leia,
cast.
we'll give like Leia's definitely within range. Then we'll get up to cast.
Yeah.
You can still struggle as much as you want. You're still like wriggling like a little eel on the ground, Carl.
We're struggling.
Yeah, you're just trying to get the fuck out of there. You know, just like sandwiched between a very hard stone cold floor and
Just in splint mail armor.
a big guy in splint armor just like falling on top of you, also just writhing in pain. As Leia reaches down and just touches you. Actually, because you're resisting, you have to make a melee spell attack.
Ooh.
But he is prone on the ground, so you have advantage. So roll a d20 plus, what's your spell attack modifier? Need plus 8. So
Hey.
just roll a d20 plus 8.
Yeah,
If you hit
plus
9, even if you roll a 1, if you hit him with a 2. Because d20 plus 8 is 10, and he has 4? You still have because you're casting a spell on
Do I have advantage?
Oh.
you have advantage. Yeah, you can roll again, but do want to say, Carl, you do have reactions available to you.
Oh shit! I don't want to use it.
18?
I use it. I mostly stepped up on the other shit. Actually,
Oh, you can't because did you use? Oh,
He did use Misty Step, but it was even.
you did, yeah. But Misty Step's the second level. That's not what I was getting at, but okay.
I know where you're getting that. I'm not using it again.
Okay, so yeah, so Leia, because he's like wriggling on the ground, you are like your first attempt to go down to touch him was a little hesitant because it's like, it's not a dignified pose for both of them, and it's like you're trying to make sure that you're not about to hit Prometheus as you reach down, before you do manage to connect with the back of Carl's neck as he's kind of wriggling, and you are no longer extremely paranoid, Carl, just your usual level.
Fantastic.
Get up. I'm okay.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to try and take his purse off him as I get up?
Yes, you can.
Because I'm so angry about the balls, I'm like, I'm gonna take his fucking money, little bitch.
So
I probably can't take all his money because he's got like so much little pieces, but I'm taking a few pieces just from his side, like, from a small. Let's see how much I got. Ooh. I'm just going for like, like a hand purse type of feel, like a normal pouch that he might have on his head.
All right. What does he find when he roots through your pockets, Carl, for money?
Like I can tell you my total bill.
I'm not going for everything. I'm just going for like just like a small pouch or.
I would say like he takes 5 gold pieces and maybe about like 10 silver in like a small pouch that you might have had for miscellaneous expenses.
Sure.
Okay, so 5 gold and 10 silver to you, Prometheus.
Yeah, I'm as I get up, and I'm kind of like still cradling my balls. I'm throwing the pouch up in the air. Carl, this is for drinks for all the pain you caused us over this, getting you to safety. As you hear the jingle of coins as I throw it up.
You motherfucker! When you take that, I'm gonna kick you in the balls again.
I did it as you were trying to fucking almost kill the rest of us, man. So we had to. No. We anyway, man.
Where the fuck did Vigor go?
I'll spend it on drinks.
I'm still here.
Where are you on the map?
I'm like, I'm near Leia and Kiwi.
Oh, are you on the same spot as him?
Must be.
Oh, you are. That's what I was like, where the fuck?
Surely Discord is up for people now.
It's for me.
Check here.
It's up for me now.
Oh, I'm actually talking.
Oh, it's up for me now, yeah. So I can move in there if you guys want.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Mine still
You still
says
loading, Jasmine?
connecting.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
It might just be because I'm on the like phone app.
Hey.
Maybe if I try on my iPad.
sure.
Well, we can just continue here.
It's because I can't hear Brian very well, and I can't hear Leia very well.
Okay.
And I can't.
Well,
Oh, it's good on my iPad.
It's good on your iPad? Okay, what about you, other Jasmine?
Leia.
Leia?
Actually, it's not working.
It's not?
But
Okay.
it will.
Yeah, maybe just a few more minutes of.
Yeah, we'll just we can just keep
actually-
using this.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. We'll move it there.
See you over.
Okay.
All right. See you then. Hello. Hello. Hello.
There we go.
Oh, Discord flips the camera. The fuck?
What is it?
Yeah, it did flip the camera for me, and then it also rate limits the camera quality.
Actually, the camera quality is worse. So
Yeah.
It is.
I might just turn it off because I know other people were.
It only gets bad though when like more people are in the call.
Yeah.
It's interesting because when I look, which way am I looking for you when I look that way? Left.
Lullaby.
Your left.
My left. Looks like you're right.
Really? Oh wow. Yeah, it should be the other way.
So
That Witcher soundtrack.
we're just waiting for other Jasmine.
So when you look at your screen, this hand, what is that hand?
It is your right hand, but it looks like it's on the left. I would think that's your right hand. your
don't worry
left.
about it.
Wait,
It's
that's your
confusing.
that's, Carl. That's your right hand now.
This is my right hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah, that's what
Like
I'm getting
my
at, but it's on
physical
the left.
right hand. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
on the left, yeah.
But it's on the left for you when you look.
Yeah.
Are
That's
we
so
really
weird.
discussing the basics of how mirror imagery works?
Yeah, no, but no. I was talking to Noah about this the other day, and it's like basically my camera is flipped on Discord according to Noah.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so Leia's, while she's waiting for Discord to
So
come back
Max,
up.
is your wardrobe actually on the other side?
No, that looks right for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's by my right shoulder, but for you it's my left because you're looking at my screen, I think. So. No.
No, like Max's room looks fine. I think it's just this camera looks like it's flipped for me. But because what's on my phone and what's on there is different.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so Leia's gonna stick by Xander's side for the next probably 10 hours until she joins the Discord. What are you guys doing? You're all pretty much no longer afflicted by this nightmare.
I'm still rubbing my balls as we go out.
And there's Leia now, Jason.
There we go.
Hey.
You didn't miss anything?
Oh, sorry about the balls thing, Prometheus. I can massage them if you want.
I'm not sure. I might go to Kira first, but if you'll be a second option, don't you worry.
I got some prestidigitation to make it stink less.
Stink less.
I mean, to make it feel better.
I'm not sure about this, man. I think I want to keep you a little bit further away. But man, I feel a little bit bad for taking that amount of cash from you. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give back 5 gold pieces. So I'm give back those 5. You know, just I'm gonna keep the silver. These are per drinks in the next tavern we get.
A fee for restoring you.
Yeah. So
I
Could
need
I
the gold. I need the gold, man.
I
Being
know
a
you-
wizard's expensive, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
could I add that as a verse?
Just you. Oh.
It was funny.
It was so
funny.
funny.
It was funny.
Let's
So
do
yeah, oh,
it.
yeah, okay, yeah. You can add that as a verse. Like that was a moment of just like. You guys are meant to be the heroes of the land, and 2 of you just were fucking having a little worm fight on the ground.
And this music choice is perfectly timed for this scene as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna start marching out of here. I'm like, does anyone else have any other ailments or suffering right now? I know there was some craziness with the paranoia gone and
I
the
guess
blindness is gone.
we don't know if Kira had to roll for any of it.
Well, we know she's a god. She probably gets away with everything.
Are you saying this in front of her?
Kira, are you okay? I shout over
Yeah,
to her.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
I think things got a little crazy during our dreams. There was a bit.
Oh, what did you dream?
I had a hallucination where this guy had like bloody eyes and like was just very fucking creepy.
Oh no, I had actually kind of pleasant dreams.
Pleasant.
Somewhat.
Were you dreaming of me? Well, I'm in your dream. Huh?
You wish. No.
Oh.
Can I insight check if she actually likes Prometheus?
Yes, you can.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you want me to prompt you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. 16. I don't know why I rolled. You get the impression that, like, from what she's saying, she's not uninterested, but at the same time, like, what he's doing isn't really endearing him.
Okay.
It's the boyish charm which will grow over time. That's what it is.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next step, everyone? Are
So
we
wait,
done?
actually, what time is it? 5 o'clock in the
It
day.
is not 5 o'clock in the day. It
Okay.
is.
8 at night, isn't it?
2 in the morning.
Ooh, shit.
So it's gonna be cold as
You
fuck.
went to bed at 5, pretty much.
Yeah, that's okay. It just means we get an early morning.
So, like, it is dark. It is. You've got clouds above you. It's kind of just lightly snowing. It is fucking freezing, and it is dark as fuck.
Could we do some training and like what's the word I'm looking for?
Downtime.
Downtime, yes.
We
For like
could. We might be
for like 3
You want
hours.
to do it in a necropolis. Like downtime is a full day.
Oh no, like could we do like 3 hours of downtime?
No, that's
Okay.
not how this downtime works. Downtime is like you spend a full day doing what you want to work on.
We could do another long rest, just to people could do whatever they want.
How long is the short rest? 4 hours?
Short rest is like 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
But long rest would bring us to 10 o'clock, so we'd wake up a little bit after dawn.
So
And,
you sleep to sleep again.
We had a fucking bad nightmare. And when you go back to bed.
or we march through the night. But then we'll.
Like in light is probably what, like 4 hours. First light. And
It's like you get the impression we'll be in about we prompt you with a survival check there. Survival.
Mic feedback or something. Oh, I think it's from Leia.
Oh shit.
No, it's just like a light buzzing. It's not that bad at all.
It's actually alright.
No, it's not-
Sorry.
It's not too bad.
fine. It's fine. A 14, yeah, it's enough for you to know that like it is after midnight, and you're like you feel like you're maybe halfway to dawn, roughly. Just from what you know of the weather and like the lands and this current season.
Okay.
Desmond, there's no need to mute yourself as well. It's just a small little thing.
Is there like echo or something?
No echo.
no,
It's no echo or anything like that. No need to worry about that. It's just.
What is this? Okay. Let me
So
know
it's
if
just like it's just whenever you talk, there's like
I-
a little
I-
slight little hissing at the
I
beginning.
think it's a PC fan or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
It's fine.
I am going to. What did the party feel? Do we rest for a
Well-
few hours?
I don't. Well, actually, for one thing I would like to do is check the constellation.
Could do
You okay?
that. Because I know Leia, you used 2 fairly heavy spells, and I used a heavy spell as well. Did like was that most of your magical energy for the day used up, or?
No,
was that
I'm still fine.
so
I
far?
have my hand.
Your hand, okay.
Yeah.
I am going.
I used
to
like
go...
I used a big spell. I need that back.
Do you guys want to warm up to the dragon for a few hours?
We could do a long rest inside Valmetrius too. Potentially. You guys are for.
Sure. We're gonna have a beach day. It's a chill day.
Yeah.
Do downtime shit. But then when we get up, like we might get hit by another fucking dream again if we don't figure out a way to like.
What
fix
if we
this.
What if we get out of the necropolis and then rest outside? Because maybe there's like some undead dreams coming into our mind if we sleep here.
That could be a good point, actually.
So you were asking about what the constellation is, so I'll
Yeah.
just prompt you there.
Okay.
because there is a hefty amount of cloud cover.
Ooh, 2.
You don't know. You can barely see the sky at all through the clouds. From what you're kind of glance up to see.
Yeah. I'm talking to everyone. Will we just go back to the camping spot we went to previously after we killed the Yeti?
Lead the way.
All right.
Do we know if it's dangerous if we like go out in the dark like this?
To roll for it, I guess.
I'm not saying like it's.
Can I roll?
You want to know? You want to know? Like it's okay. If you want to roll something like that, yeah. What would this be? I suppose it'd be survival because you're trying to judge whether you can survive. You think it might be safe?
Cool.
Like,
let's go.
Let's
you
go.
are not familiar with icy terrain or snowy terrain. So
we're half rested, so I feel like we're be better off outside of this necropolis for rest.
Yeah, I'm just off to the side. I've been doing while this kind of constellation examining has been going on and stuff. I've just been summoning using Find Steed. I'm doing a ritual cast over 10 minutes. That's
okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
And I have summoned a beautiful pitch black, huge what do you call it, warhorse, with a long black mane, and I am going to get on its back and ride it over to the others. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So like this.
Yo, yes! How do I mount that, motherfucker?
Oh shit! Yo.
That is something where, like, to mount it. I think there's like an attaching tool.
Oh.
You holding out on us, Prometheus. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'll need to mess around with this. I do not know how the attaching thing works.
No worries.
You just group them, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, I'll give you control. Prometheus. There you go. You able to control it now? Yeah?
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Nice. So you can kind of box select them, and you might be able to move them together.
Oh, I'll do that, yeah.
Alright. Okay. So you cast find Greater Steed. Damn. Or Find Steed, not Greater Steed. Jesus.
How do you attune again? Attunement.
Attuning is you spend 30 minutes just like kind of focusing on the item, attuning yourself to it, however the item might work. Like
so during that time there, I could have been attuning. Just do it.
So 10 minutes would have gone by where Prometheus was casting Find Steed, and the others were discussing what to do. So there would be another 20 minutes, or you could just do it just before, like, during your long rest. Your next.
Well, I just wanted to ask because I was thinking of attuning to the crown whenever I get the chance. So I was just. So would it be when you're not? Do you have to call it out, like, when stuff is happening? To kind of.
Oh, something like an attunement would just be like you couldn't have done it. Well, you could have done it at the start of your long rest, your first long rest in the tomb. So yeah,
okay,
you
but
could
when
have
we're walking and stuff, it's different.
You can't do it while walking, while traveling.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
It's just during shorter long rests.
And I assume because I'm barbarian, I'm able to wield an axe now.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Would I be allowed attuned to my new shield?
Yeah. Let me add it to your inventory. Have I not?
You have.
No, not that shield. That's the wrong shield.
Oh what?
I'll add the proper shield.
Oh shit.
Did I? Do you have the axe as well, Viger?
I have it in my inventory. Yeah.
There you go.
And the crown. The Dragonlord.
Oh wait, I think also you have
Oh, the breastplate
the
is broken.
Okay.
at the moment, and you have to repair it.
Okay. Oh wait, do I have I noted that down?
You don't have it in your inventory. You have another shield in your inventory for that you found when you were in the Mossy Temple back
Yes.
a while back.
Yes. So we need to equip.
I have a scroll of blindness and deafness, but I can't like read anything from it. It says I do not have sufficient permissions to view this NC sheet. Is
Oh,
this
really?
on purpose?
No, that is not on purpose. Like Okay, hold on. That is weird. You should. It's in your inventory.
Yeah, so
click
it's on
the
my
left.
spell book. Oh, maybe if I click on inventory instead.
If you're on your inventory, you should be able to read. But,
Oh yes, I have it in my inventory. Fine, that's fine.
So then, when you're trying to cast it, it's a blindness and deafness thing. So if you in your inventory, I think if you just click on the dice, it would cast it, and then in your spellbook thing.
Cool. Thank you.
Or you can just yeah. Anyway.
Should I quick question? Is it AC 2 on this?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 18 now.
It does not have +1 on it.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's got so much other shit going.
Yeah, no, I was making sure because like the other one did this one.
Yep.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah. Are you ready to make our way?
Yeah.
Which way are we heading? Down these bridges.
The only working bridge is down here.
So down here.
Okay, so if you're leaving to go to where you bedded down for the night previously, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Across the bridge and into the.
Yeah. All right, I'll just activate this scene then. It's just kind of like a thematic scene.
Cool.
As you're kind of traveling now.
Ooh, that's kind of.
What? So you're gonna bed down for the night here. Oh, sorry. Don't stop moving, boys. It's just to look around, just to have like something to look at that isn't a map, like a battle map. So you bed down. You find that you do find the same place that you used previously before you came into the necropolis the previous day. So are you just relaxing for the evening? For the rest of the early morning now, because let's say about half an hour would have gone by.
I'll keep attuning to my crown.
Okay.
I wanna play the 20 squares.
With whom?
Just wanna practice and be
I'll play with you.
good at it.
Well, see, it's kind of like a two-player thing.
Okay, Xander, you wanna play this with me, bro?
Sure. Yeah.
I saved you, so you're my bitch now. Oh, so do I still have that whole thing with simping him?
For 10 hours, yeah. So it would have been only about like 40 minutes have gone by.
God.
Are you able to lesser restoration yourself, or is that a thing?
You want me to touch myself? I'm joking.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
play this with me.
Yeah. So.
Do both of us get proficient in it then? The more we do this.
That'd be sick.
That's an interesting question. Like, yeah, I suppose. Well, like, you're the one that'd be playing it the most. You're the one that's actively learning it, and you're just kind of challenging Xander to playing the game that you're providing, and he wouldn't get the full detail. So if you were consistently doing it with Xander, or you're consistently doing it with Phoebe or Vigor or whoever, they would gain some aptitude with it, but you're the only one that gained proficiency at the moment. Unless it's like you specify that you're only playing with this person and only this person to learn the game. It's like just for the rules sense. It would not realistically. In real life, you'd all get a little bit of proficiency with it, but
Yeah. If we're gonna be staying here for a few hours, I might go for another sleep to recover. But if we're not,
long rest doesn't have to involve sleeping. It's just 8 hours of you doing nothing,
meditating. Okay.
meditating or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Your
for
sleep schedule will be a little fucked, but that has no like impact on your in game.
Okay. I'm gonna
mechanically.
go in to find somewhere a bit sheltered in the ruins, and walk Bucephalus in there as well. We're gonna lay down for a few hours of just a bit of meditation.
Yeah. Cool.
Do the same.
Nice.
I'll be playing a few games with Leia, and I'll be trying to learn some Draconic with her because she knows Draconic. So.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
That's you can do that, or you can read the details on the shield.
Oh yeah, I know that shield does help me do Draconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can still learn Draconic from Leia.
I might as well still like try. If I don't have the shield, if it ended up, yeah.
Yay!
That's fair. Then Carl and Vigor, what are you guys doing? Oh, Vigor, you're attuning to. Yeah, and then what? Like that only takes a short while. So what are you doing for the other 7 hours?
I'll attune to my axe.
So what are you doing for the other 6 hours?
Learning a language sounds cool. I know Druidic. What else is useful? Phoebe knows some funky languages, right?
I know Common.
What kind of would there be a barbaric language that you would learn?
I'm trying to think of like what I could train on barbarian, but it doesn't really. I'm just.
Do you need to? Is there weapons that need attunement or skill level up?
He's doing that. He's already done that.
Doing those already. I was gonna train for axe proficiency, but because I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, proficiency in heavy armor or something.
Can you do that? Can you be proficient in something if
I'm a druid? See, druids don't wear heavy armor.
They don't wear it, yeah.
They don't wear metal armor really. And also barbarians, you do not get the benefits of your rage if you're wearing heavy armor.
Okay. Did you update my crown? Because you said
I tuned you to both, and then I attuned the shield as well.
You just take a long piss.
I'm gonna go searching for just like maybe potential clues or get into my inner thoughts about Xander. Maybe I can like telepathically talk to him for the remainder of the time we're chilling. I don't know. I think I'm ready to regen and get moving.
Yeah. Okay. So you all do that. Xander, your attempts at learning a language that you know after you've attuned to your shield, it's not as successful as you thought because you already know this. Like I don't like it. It's one of those things where you're trying to. You feel like you're trying to relearn something you already know, and it's a really odd sensation. But you know that if it wasn't for the shield, you wouldn't understand what you'd know.
Yeah.
So it's it takes some adjusting, and you don't you're unsuccessful in that particular case. Leia, if you want to go into your downtime tab and then click the dice symbol beside
a downtime tab
on your character sheet.
On my character sheet.
You see like action attributes,
Downtime. I click the dice?
Yep. Should prompt you with that.
Normal?
Normal, yep.
Why is there 1d4?
Why is it? Oh, it's an intelligence check, so 17. Yeah, that's successful. And then Carl, you're eating your last poison.
Okay,
I
hold on.
one.
I don't have any poison left.
Oh, you don't?
That's
Oh,
from
that's
last session.
okay.
I need to get rid of it.
All right, I'll remove them from your inventory.
Edit. 0 quantity.
Or I could just delete.
Because I'm gonna buy more, bro.
Oh, okay. No, I'll get maybe like if you find some art for rat or boar, I'll just stick it on there for poison.
Yeah.
So we know exactly what it is. Okay.
During this downtime, should I look into what these charges are on the crown? There's like a few here.
Yeah, just read them.
Yeah,
like you.
I mean, reading them's one thing, but I have no idea what they do.
So yeah, the crown has 5 charges on it. Oh, a little typo on it. I just see that now. Get rid of that little typo.
Charges. I typed in crown charges into Google and it came up with dental stuff.
Yeah, no. So the way it works is if you go to your spellbook and you scroll down to the very bottom of your spellbook tab.
Oh yeah.
You'll see you have magic items where you can cast something using those charges, and you see that it has a consumption of like some of 2, 2, 1, 4, 2, and so on.
You do not have permission to click. Wait, what?
Oh, is this some weird permission stuff? Okay.
Not
I
sure.
see.
It's in a
what you
yellow
meant.
bar, and when I try to click it to read what it says that I don't have permission. With view to this entity sheet. Whatever that means.
I have the same thing. If it's in your inventory, you can.
I'll update it then for all of you, all of these. I didn't realize that was the thing I needed to do.
Okay. It also says upcast and it says no. Not sure what
Upcast means you could use other spells to like you could use more charges to cast it at a higher level. But it doesn't really work for certain things. And then the spell scroll.
So are these charges in addition to second level spells and first, like it's its own thing?
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Cool. Damn.
And you recharge 1 at dawn.
You recharge.
So you recharge 1. So you have 5 charges.
Yeah. Oh, so if I go 4 or 5, in order to get that back, I need to sleep basically.
Yeah. Well, no, at dawn. So when sun rises.
Cool.
Otherwise, it'd be long rest.
So I could literally like use one at 12 a.m. and then it charges straight out within like a few hours. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's observer permissions is all you need.
Be careful what you give me permission, Dan.
Yeah, I don't want to give you owner permission because there might be some stuff behind the scenes that. But yeah, spell scroll, I don't really care. It's magic items. Because if you have owner permissions, you might be able to change some stuff.
Andrew?
No, just close your character sheet and reopen. Should.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Does that work now?
Checking now.
Mine didn't work, so I'm just restarting Foundry.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Okay, is it the permissions of the items in here?
Leia, will we use Prometheus's horse for some warmth as well to cozy up?
Oh shit. Are we skinning the horse?
No.
Man's just got the horse, you just.
I mean,
This
horses.
Your horse.
How do you cozy up to a horse? They don't. Wait.
Have you not seen Revenant? Man goes into the.
Yeah. Have you not seen the scene in Hoth where they?
They're gonna take us though.
No.
I don't trust horses.
You know, in that movie, he actually like got into an animal. That was it.
Oh shit.
That was Star Wars as well.
Yeah. That was nice and warm. Huge 500k
Yeah.
KGBs. Like,
Okay. Hopefully that works.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Where is it gone? No
Still
action.
doesn't work for me, but it's not a
Ugh.
big deal for me.
No
Yeah.
active encounter. Wait, what? Did you...
Oh, no active encounter? Is that what's
Oh, there we
called?
go. Never mind. I thought you deleted my character.
No.
Let's see.
Actually,
Unfortunately, no. Still permission.
Okay, I'll try and figure out why that is the case, because it works for Leia.
Ah, cool.
Does anyone
Oh,
have
might be because you're not in combat.
It's got a
weird.
I don't know. It's got a yellow, like highlight around it, which is interesting.
Yes, to signify it's a magic item. Alright. Anyway, so you all chill out for 2 hours, for 8 hours. As time goes by, dawn comes, and the clouds kind of clear up, but not massively so, until it's about it's nearly 10. Let's say it's just after 10 a.m. Okay. Still snowing, lightly. So fucking cold. What do you guys do?
Get the fuck off this cold ass mountain.
I think so. I think we should make our as fast as pace as possible towards the back towards the forge. If that would suit everyone, or does anyone else have some other
I think
ideas?
we've got some stuff to sell, right?
What's in the forge?
I have weapon there that I'm gonna get now.
Isn't that months?
No, that was a week. That's
Oh, okay, fine.
That's well done.
I need to also go start foraging on my weapon as well.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. So what route are you taking?
Is it is going to Astoria on the way? Is it?
Depends on the route you take.
What is the shortest way? That's
The
probably
shortest way is the most dangerous way.
Sounds
That
fun.
involves you have to follow the path a certain point so that you're not you don't have this ravine right down to your left hand side as you're walking back. It was on your right as you were making your way. It's on the left now. You don't have to you have to make your way out of the mountains, and then you're pretty much heading north and then east through the mountains before you reach the River Archelon, or you could just follow the River Archelon. It's kind of like you're cutting through the mountains to then catch up to the river, to reach the river, or you just go along the river through Astoria and then keep going. It'll add maybe a day to your journey if you go
Is it
to
more
Astoria, or
exciting?
do you want to risk going through mountains that none of you have any familiarity with?
We can sell some shit.
Sounds exciting. That's why I want to do it, but it's just 1 of 6, so I'll go with the pack.
Yeah.
Well, the reason to go to Astoria is so we can rub our faces in that merchant and get our money.
Is
back.
Gaius in Astoria?
He hasn't been there for a while, actually. No. He was the last time you saw Gaius was when he was trying to sacrifice Anora. Prometheus's half sister.
Anora. So it would be worth to go back to maybe ask.
We could ask in Astoria if they're sending troops out to the mine. They might have horse and carriage or some sort of transport. We could ask if they're going out there to bring us with them. That could be faster.
Check it out. I think we have to go there anyway.
I think it sounds like Astoria is the plan, so yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about 2 days to get to Astoria, or you can just kind of push it, depending on you guys.
How many people can fit on your horse, Max?
I think 1, maybe 2, but I'm not. Aren't you a big fat blue lizard fuck?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'd say just about
Got
Carl
a
will
point
fit.
there.
Carl might fit.
No. I'll offer Kira.
Oh shit. I gave up on Kira from the tavern at the ages back, man. Like, I'm surprised you're still going.
Can I try and persuade her for a if she wants to come and get a nice ride at the front? I think. Oh, that's pretty good.
Ask her, does she want a good ride?
19.
That's pretty. I think with
What do you
Kira,
say? Like a 19? Well, like, what's your suave way of getting her up on the horse?
I'm just saying the road's pretty rough, and you deserve some time off your feet. If you want to, you can have a smoother, easier journey with me. You know.
that bitch does nothing, and you're gonna give her a free ride.
Oh my god.
She looks at you, and it's like a moment of like you feel like you're being analyzed, as she's like trying to like figure out what's your game here, and then she goes, yeah, sure.
Lazy
I'll grab. I'll say put your arms up, grab her arms, and lift her up in front.
Okay.
Well, like you're lifting her that high that you can see underneath.
Like,
oh, hi.
she is a
She's
god.
about like 5 foot tall. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that would be
Like, I'm sure
She's not that big. So.
Like, would we know because she's a god? Could she fly if she wanted to?
You have no clue.
Okay.
She's not gonna do that in front of us.
I know, but like, you think like, okay, a god, like, what? How could they get around quickly? Then?
And also, are you openly saying that she's a god in front of her?
No, this is all in my head.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I did kind of leave it slip earlier on or outside the 2.
You did, and
so she probably heard that I knew, because I wasn't hiding that fact, and I wouldn't hide. I don't think I would hide that fact, because I don't think as a paladin, I'm not sure if I want to be. I don't think Prometheus lies too often, so I'm kind of very.
Yeah. Okay, so Prometheus and Kira are on the horse. Mecephalus. You're gonna have to spell that for me because I will not remember. Yeah, or maybe just DM it to me so that like I have access to it outside of Foundry. But the rest of you are walking, and as you're walking down, you're coming along the same. What was it called?
Called the Hands of Kentamane, wasn't it?
Oh, it worked.
The same Path of the Dead as Kira called it when you were first arriving, and you then start to see the same outcroppings of these like huge hands, about 30 feet up into the air, just lining your path back towards civilization. If there's nothing you want to say, who's going to be keeping an eye out?
I'll be in the front if you want.
Well, where are we going? We're going back through the forest and stuff, is it?
No, you're not going back through the forest. You're after leaving the mountains, and you're just after passing through the same massive hands of Kentamane that lined the path when you first arrived, and the one that disappeared is still gone. After Leia's communion with it.
Could we try the same thing on another hand?
You don't know.
We tried on all the hands? See what
That
happens
sounds
with
very
all the-
time-consuming.
I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to spend too much time.
Let's go.
Okay. So who is at the front and kind of keeping an eye out? You can have 2 people kind of keeping an eye out.
I'll go up front as well, because I have a new spell that allows us to. It's called Pass Without Trace. Kind of cool. So I think.
Oh. Let me read that spell, because like.
Put it in here.
How long does it last? That's a question. 1 hour. So 1 hour of your journeying of maybe of your day's journey, so from 10 to like 6 to 8, is you are especially sneaky, so you don't have to have cast it right at this moment.
I was gonna maybe
so-
cast it when we start to sense that there's danger within the area.
Okay, yeah, you can do that at some stage. So your Viger's is paying attention, is up front. Who else is keeping an eye out with him?
Sure, I'll keep up an eye out.
I'll take the rear then in that case.
Okay, so Viger and Prometheus are keeping an eye. Viger, Prometheus, get perception checks from you boys. Damn.
Nice.
So Viger, you're kind of like looking around, but at the same time, you're looking
Big
at the
ass
nice fucking axe that you're now carrying, and you're just kind of like focused on like, it's pretty cool. Like it's heavier than like any weapon that you've held before. It's heavier than your quarterstaff was, and it's got this cool draconic style to the whole thing. And you're just kind of like enraptured by the beauty and the engraving and all this kind of stuff that's gone into it. Prometheus, on the other hand, is like you're doing an admirable job of paying attention to what's going on around you, and you're high up on your horse, so you can kind of see what's going on around. And you're looking around to see, like, is everything roughly the same as we left it?
Yeah. In the cliff tops and stuff too.
Yeah. Looking around, there are moments where you feel like you see something out of the corner of your eye, but it's you don't know if that's just paranoia kind of creeping in or what it is, but it's just moments of just like you turn your head, nothing there, but it's just a moment of maybe something was there. That little unsettledness.
I'm going
you're just
to
traveling.
I'm not going to mention yet, but I'm going to have, after like the third or fourth time I'm getting this feeling come across, I'm going to send Fortuna up into the sky, directly above us, to have a look down around us and just send me a signal.
Okay. In that case, do you want to roll a d20? Just like roll a d20 plus, with advantage actually, because Fortuna has keen senses. +3.
Okay, so anyway, so 22.
22. Okay. As Fortuna flies up into the air and it starts looking around, you see glimpses through Fortuna's eyes of at moments you think they're men on horses, kind of almost not quite shepherding you, but moving around, just kind of keeping a distance, like from a distance. Like what Fortuna is seeing is like a long distance off, easily 1,000 meters, if not more.
Yeah.
But you get the feeling it's just these people on horses that are just shepherding you, kind of keeping tabs on where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the party. I'm like, everyone. True Fortune's I've just spotted there's horsemen that are around, that are following us along. They're far away off, but we should be wary. And I'm going to say we should be very wary. I'm just gonna then go into telling them, as Forbidden, the aspiring leader. I'm gonna tell them I think we should keep going, but something which when I was having my meditation, Petor came to me in my dream and my meditation to show me the inner power when you focus on yourself. I'm gonna have this like motivational speech about how you can believe in yourself and train faster, move faster than you could, and that we should all just be wary and trust in your abilities. So to hopefully get the extra 8 hit points each.
Yeah, you got that's good enough. So everyone gets 8 temporary hit points. I'll add that all onto your character sheets.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wait, do I know Abyssal?
It's Minotaur.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah, because I.
Oh wait, I just see it twice. Abyssal and Minotaur. Okay.
Yeah. So it's one and the same. It's just so that you can actually read stuff in Abyssal.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. You all have the 8. Okay. So you say this little kind of speech to everyone, and you continue on, and you warn everyone that you're being watched.
Yeah. And
Okay.
continue on marching.
All right. As the day continues, and you're keeping watch to I'm not gonna make you roll again, but you do notice there are times where these horsemen come closer to kind of keep tabs of what's going on before they back off, and you see it's as you kind of get more of a grip on things, you start to count that there's maybe 4 on either side kind of your path, trying to judge whether you're going to go north or south or what's going on with you guys. And that's kind of what you see that's following you. As the day continues, you come towards dusk, and you take the northern path back up towards Astoria, because it's either north to Astoria or south to Mitros. You notice that the 4 that were following you have disappeared, and the other 4 kind of hang back a little bit, but are keeping tabs, so to speak. And then we come to a point where it's evening time now. Are you bedding down again before you reach Astoria? You got maybe reach Astoria in the morning. If you carried on through the night, or you could sleep and reach it in the afternoon.
I would suggest that we continue on during the night, or at least try and stealth away in the night to get out of the horseman's notice.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are, but we.
I have passed without trace for an hour, so if that would be enough to get past.
But is that only just for yourself?
No.
No, it's for the party.
Oh, sick. Okay, then let's do that.
So you're gonna try and you're all gonna try and stealth. Are you like?
Is
I
everyone
can
okay
roll
with
it
that?
first.
Continuing on and just being
Phoebe
stealthy
and
as you're
Leia?
continuing
So-
on?
And
Or?
Carl?
So where we are, I could cast it where it's away from them, so they're not gonna hear any kind of verbal spells. And if it fails, then we can decide on what to do.
We could be going at walking pace. We cast this and we double triple time it for like 2-3 kilometers, or maybe just like a 2 kilometers to get out.
You could double time it. Yeah.
Just for like a 2-3 kilometer run or something to get out of vision from them on the path.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do that?
I'm happy. Leia, Phoebe, Carl.
Sure. Let's go.
Okay. So do you cast Pass Without Trace? You did. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I do.
We'll just say like it's now. You don't need to cast again. All right. You cast it only once. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
So then everyone else, I'll have you all roll stealth checks with +10.
Give me 1.
Right.
Alright, so we add 10 onto what you roll, which is gonna be fucking good for
Oh
a few of you. So Prometheus with a 21, Viger with a 22, Phoebe with a 23, Carl with the surprising 26, Leia with a 14, and Xander with a 15. That's all very strong. Okay. So you just you got an hour of just passing, like moving as quickly as you can towards Astoria, hoping to kind of shake your tail. Okay. Let me just.
We all
They got a roll.
We all hear an adventurers. An hour of that is probably like 15 kilometers, to be honest, isn't it?
Okay.
You
You move as fast as you can, and you could make like you do double time. So what would have you would have been arriving at like if you continuing on through the night. What would have been seen you arriving at 10 sees you arriving at 9. And so double time it. So it's now 8 o'clock. It's evening time. It's now getting quite dark. And you feel confident enough that you've lost your tail for the time being. Okay.
Nice.
So continuing on through the night, because you're not bedding down for the night, I'm going to ask all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Shit, let's go. +3.
Let's go.
Killed it.
Ah, damn, we all actually.
Oh my god!
Let's go! Everyone do it.
Everyone made it. Damn. Okay, yeah, you guys persevered through. Maybe it was just the 2 long rests you had before, but you guys just summoned an inner strength to just plow on through the night all the way to
We all
Astoria.
took turns to get on the horse, you see, so we saved our energy.
Oh, Kira as well. Shit.
I swear to God, if Kira gets like a 1.
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine. So yeah, Kira, like, if Prometheus, if you were ever getting off the horse, Kira just stayed on. Like, if anyone else is getting on the horse, she just was like, I'm not walking there. You offered me the horse, I'm not walking anywhere. So yeah, you continue on until morning comes. Just move it along. Oh, there we go. Until morning comes, and yeah, you see the gates of Astoria in front of you. Doors open, gate doors open, and you see the hustle and bustle of merchants and farmers traveling in and out of the gates with wares. Everyone looks a little bit more lively. And the produce that you see coming in somewhat healthier, and a bit more of a smile on people's faces now, as opposed to the doom and gloom of when you first arrived about a couple of weeks back. Yeah, you come into the gate. You come in. Your Astoria is now yours. What do you want to do here?
Really?
Do you guys want to sell those trinkets? I think Phoebe said she had some trinkets to sell and stuff like that. I just took a note about it last session. There was like some trinkets and things we wanted to sell to merchant. I think I have a Minotaur Horn. Don't know.
Oh yes, I've trinkets of 5 gold pieces. Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure.
Carl, you wouldn't bring Milo to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the dog out to bed. I'll be right.
Yep. So what we're doing, what are you guys doing? What are you selling? I'll switch you over to another you're in Astoria.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, guys, I'll see you in a bit, but I'm gonna head to the palace. If anyone wants to come with me, feel free. But I'm just gonna head and.
I'll go to the palace.
With me? Okay, cool.
All right. What I'll do then is I'll just activate the palace scene because I have that ready to go, and then whatever shopping you guys want to do, you can do now. Okay, so what the guys that are shopping, what are you guys doing?
Poison.
You're buying poison, and you're buying charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Oh, sorry, no incense. I'm also missing a lot of like jewelry from Beyond D&D Beyond. I never reported them over.
Okay.
Oh, you got few new items, didn't you?
Jewelry wise, yeah, you got some jewelry.
Yeah. So I have a ruby. I have like a ruby from I don't know how many sessions ago. It was
Oh
like
yeah.
150.
Okay.
And then I think there's like a pearl with 100.
Yeah.
And then I think there's
Pearl.
like 6 gems or something from the dungeon just there.
Okay.
Our wizard's mint.
So you write that down. It's easier to write it down now than to try add it onto your character sheet in Foundry because that'll just slow us all down a bit too much.
Yeah.
Where's my pen gone? Okay. So you have it's on D&D Beyond. You have 2 rubies.
Yeah, I don't know what the second one's from.
I think you just had a ruby from before that was worth about like 50 gold pieces. So, ruby, 50 GP, and then a ruby that's 150. So a bit much chunkier one. And then you have 6 gems. Each were worth, if I remember correctly,
50?
10? 50 on that 50.
25 each. 6
Okay.
gems
Gotcha.
of varying types and quality.
Huh.
All right, and then you've got the pearl, but the pearl you use for spellcasting as well.
I do, but I keep it. Like it's
Yeah.
not used in the process.
Yeah, it's not used in the process. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Don't you fucking spell pearl. Okay.
Spell it again.
So what are you guys selling, buying, or whatever?
Okay, I'll sell my trinkets. That's the worth. Well, okay. I know they're worth 5 gold pieces, but I'll haggle to make them be worth 7.
Okay. In that case, it'll be a. Everyone looks a little bit more up on the up and up in terms of money wise. So in that case, I'll have you make a persuasion check. Oh, why do you get to roll twice?
Oh, do I still have the disadvantage on the
No, you have advantage. Why do you have advantage now? Is it from the shield?
Maybe it's from the fact that is it the effect that a feature that I have? If I ancestry? No.
You know.
Well, the first roll was a 4.
Yeah, I'm just curious where the advantage came from. Oh, did you hit advantage when I?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Persuasion skill check advantage.
It might be on the. I might have.
I could roll again if you prefer.
No. Okay, I think I have an idea what the problem is.
Unless it's the buff or something.
No, I think I know what the problem is. It's a flag that I put on correctly. It's for adding all the stuff automatically so that you don't have to. It did it onto persuasion because PEOR I thought meant perception, not persuasion. That is annoying. There it is. Okay. There we go. So yeah, we'll take the first roll, which is a 4 plus 3 is 7. So you try to haggle the trinkets that you have to sell them for a little bit more, and the guys is kind of not really, kind of looking at you going, really? So they're worth 5 gold pieces. So you get 5 gold pieces for them, but you don't get what you kind of look for. So it is a
That's okay.
All right. Are you buying anything?
One other thing I'll just thinking. I ask what's her face? I can't remember. Kira.
Mhm.
Would she know anyone who might have a use for a tree seed from the mirror dimension?
She just looks at you and goes, "Oh, you took a seed? Well, I'm sure it would look nice in the gardens in Mitros. Maybe in the maybe
Okay.
it might be interesting there. But there's no one. Well, I might know one or two people that might be interested, but I don't know if I want them to have a seed from Mirror. That would be kind of never live it down, even though I kind of told them where to get it or how they got it, and it was kind of the connection. It's family's difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can donate it, maybe you can pay for it. Like it's kind of there might be a council member that might be interested in what you're in growing a seed from that place. But
I might ask Pithor, see what he thinks.
yeah, he might have. He's not really
He's not a tree
much
person.
of a
Or
horticulturist,
Nora,
but
maybe a Nora might like it.
yeah, maybe. She wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go up to Nora and I'll.
Okay, so you're shopping first, and then you're going to Nora.
Yeah, I'll do that
so
after.
it's no shopping.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like sorry, that's doing like
I know
multiple things.
what you mean. But
Yeah. Okay. So I'll after so I'll let the other people go. That's fine.
Okay. Carl, you're buying your poison, your charcoal, herbs, all that kind of stuff.
Just the poison. Give me the
just
poison,
the poison.
man. Where's the poison, man?
Are you buying the same poison again?
I'm gonna look for the closest poison seller, man, and see what kind of poisons he sells.
The closest poison seller. I'm just getting potion seller vibes.
on the main street. I want the back street stuff.
Okay. So you can find the back street kind of stuff.
Give me the back street poison.
Just a literal poop.
Poison. You are
alright.
You are very book smart, but street smart is not your forte. So you go looking around, you split off from the rest of the party to go looking around to see where can I find like the black market in Astoria where they're selling this, where they might sell poison and stuff like that. And all you find is a nice little bakery run by a lovely little elderly dwarf woman.
Got any poison here?
No poison. Or at least I don't think my pastries are poison.
Who sells poison? Can you point me towards the poison there, woman?
No, why do you want poison? For the rats I get the poison from the hardware store.
Which way is it? You know, point
and she kind of points back the way you came.
I don't even say thanks there. I just fucking leave.
Oh, bye. Okay. As you leave. So you make your way back to the Agora, and you find a rather large store that says hardware on the way outside of it. That you've previously been a hardware general store kind of thing, and you went into.
Yeah.
And they sell like over the counter kind of poisons for pests, like average kind of stuff.
Fucking
that
perfect.
Like if ingested would kill a human.
Fuck it, but that's what we're here for.
Sufficient quality.
Right. What do we got? What's on the menu?
It's mainly just varying types of rat, or like maybe it's just varying types of rat poisons, like some maybe a little bit more glamorous for like when someone tries to glam up, oh, this fancy new rat poison is guaranteed to kill all the rats in the area, or you just got the one that's like, yeah, that one fucking works. Those are the two kinds that you have available to you. One might be a little bit more marketed up a little bit, maybe a bit pricier, but you don't really know if it's the quality.
I'll take that cheapest look. I'll take one of the cheapest looking poisons I can find, and then I'll bring one of them up to the shopkeep and ask him how much for like 60.
So you walk up to the shopkeep, and it's just like a regular kind of maybe 18, 19-year-old kid behind the counter, and he goes, it's about like 6 silver for each poison, and I don't think we keep 60 ready.
How much is there? How many do you have?
Maybe about like 10. Not many people come in looking for rat poison, honestly, because they just keep cats. Gets rid of the rats. Got about maybe 10 doses of the stuff.
10 doses of the stuff. I'll give you 4 gold for it. It's under what it is, but I want it for 4.
Okay, persuasion check then from you. You get the feeling this guy isn't the sharpest tool in the shed as well.
Oh, fuck.
A 10 is actually in what you kind of needed here, because this guy is like he's 18, 19 years old. He doesn't really look like he wants to be here, and you're just trying to, and he's like you're trying to buy something really random, and he's just like he's not really doing the math in his head. He goes, yeah, 4 gold's good enough for that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, how about the other poisons? Can I have the discount for that too? I'll give you something on the side.
No, they're a gold apiece.
They're gold apiece. I'll give you I'll take 10 of those, and I'll give you 2 gold on the side, and I'll give the 5 to the shop.
And like now he's like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. You can see him just kind of doing the maths in his head. He's like,
You help me, I help you. I get a discount, you get 2 gold. Bing bang bosh.
greed wins out. And you can kind of see it's like he's just kind of like looking around, kind of trying to see his boss around, and he's not really seeing anything. He's like, yeah, no one really buys this anyway. He just gives it to you for 7 gold. 5 to the shop, and 2 you see him kind of pocket. Like 2 gold is a lot for a shopkeep, especially a guy like this. So
I'll
yeah.
see you again, Sonny. 5 more poison. I'll be back next time. I'll be back in a week.
He kind of goes, oh, okay. as you kind of just does like an awkward kind of wave as you leave. But yeah, you got 10 of each, and 1 kind of regular poison, and 1 that's like it's even got a little bit of packaging on it saying it's a superior poison, but like you don't know whether that's just like really shit marketing or anything. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. That's it.
All right. Anyone else shopping? Phoebe, Leia, Viger.
Yeah.
What are you buying?
I'll make it really quick. I want to sell the Minotaur Horn. That.
Yeah.
I want to sell that. And I'd like to just ask if he has anything. What have you got for sale?
So you're just going into like a general store to sell like a fucking huge horn.
Well, good point.
Like,
maybe I should.
Do you want to sell it to a specialist, or do you want to sell it to...
if there's any specialist that I'd be aware of within Astoria that would know much about the horn.
Well, like I prompted you with a perception check just to see if you can kind of like deduce where
like
the horn, walking around what you could kind of figure out. A 15, you do find a couple of like hunting stalls in the Agora that you kind of do get a decent feel for. And some of them look a little bit more well-to-do that might be interested in the horn.
Okay. Would I know if there's any more benefit from holding on to this, or this is just simple?
It's just a trophy.
Yeah, cool.
So it's like unless you or your group want to hold on to it as like a memento. No, it's no real. You know.
No. If everyone else is okay with it, I guess I'll just sell it, see what we can get for it. Since it's a group thing, I'll just whatever money I get, I'll split it for the group. So I was gonna have it.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, you go up to a stall, and like the hunter that's behind it is kind of like grizzled human man, like black hair, like bit of a goatee, kind of unkempt goatee though. And you plop down the Minotaur Horn, and he's willing to offer you for the size of the horn, 15 gold.
Is anyone else with me, or am I alone here?
Is anyone else with you? I don't know. No.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Does he know what this horn?
He knows like looking at it, like, and he's skilled enough to, like, he's a hunter, so he knows it is a horn, and he knows it is big, and but he doesn't know where it's from or anything like that. So he's gonna offer 15 gold.
I was gonna say, do you know where this is from? Do you know where we got this from?
No, I don't. And
This is from the necropolis. Do you know where that is?
I do know where the necropolis is.
Yeah. Do you know how difficult it is to obtain this size of a horn from that dangerous place?
I can
Have you ever been up
imagine.
there?
Yeah, no, I haven't, and I can imagine it's
and
pretty.
you're gonna offer me 15 gold for that? You really think
Well,
that's
see, the thing is, you've presented me with a lovely specimen of a horn and a story to go along with it. But how do I know that you didn't just rob it off another guy and are now just fibbing off this like story to me to then sell for me to then sell on? There's no
Are you not
providence here.
technically robbing it off me with your 15 gold pieces?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I have to sell this on to make money here.
I don't know, man. Can I try to I would like to can I charm him into persuading him?
Yes, you can. So
I'd like to persuade him for about 50 gold pieces.
he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's gonna know he's gonna be charmed though, isn't he?
No, he's just some random dude with a goatee. Like, it seems like he just bloody did it anyway.
If it fails, it is charmed by you. Or until the spell ends. So he kind of sees you kind of make a motion with your hand.
Oh no, my hands are behind my back at this point.
Okay, well, he still he feels like a little moment of something, and he just shakes it off. He goes, sorry, a bit groggy this morning. 15 gold, right?
That wasn't grog. That was the power that is within this horn in front of you. There is magical. There's magical.
Yeah.
Action
Okay.
This way.
Let's have you make a persuasion check.
Oh.
And he just natural one. You just see him going. Yeah. 15 gold. You're lucky I'm not dropping this even lower.
You know what? I don't have time for this. Take the damn horn and give me my 15 gold.
Sure. And he gives you the 15 gold, and you see him lift it up. It's fucking huge horn. And he just takes it and he puts it behind his counter and he gives you 15 gold pieces. All yours. All right. Anyone else? Leia or Phoebe? You guys buying or selling?
I'm hungry. I'm looking for food. I want that tasty bakery.
You want the bakery? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. You could have, with enough time, you could have found the same bakery that Carl found by Carl just bumbling around the city. And the smell is the first thing you notice as you come along. And you just see it's like you just see the name on the shop is Glorious Goods. It's just the name across the name. And as you open the door, you just see this tiny little elderly dwarven woman. Oh, hello.
Your shop smells so good.
Oh, thank
I
you.
want everything. What is your favorite cookie? Or or
Cookies.
baked goods.
See, baked goods. I do bread because that's my main thing that I sell here. But pastries. I do have some pastries I like to tinker around. I got some Danishes. I have
Buy everything.
I have some bear claws. I've got okay. You want to buy everything? How much have you got?
Everything. One of everything.
One of it. Oh, okay. And she kind of shows you through like the selection of pastries she has, and she has lots.
Ugh.
Like the back row of her shop is just bread, and then she's got a small little countertop in front. And you do see some people coming in and buying just like some people like this shop looks so well embedded into Astoria that people just come in, buy a loaf, like take a loaf of bread off the wall, and just put the money on the counter and leave. That's just how kind of well oiled this place is. And you just see in front of you just a huge selection of pastries.
Oh.
That it's like if you want one of everything, you're gonna coming out like carrying them in your arms.
I'll buy like 10 different pastries.
Yeah. Very feasible, and she charges about like 2 silver each.
So cheap. Can I buy also
like a
bag
loaf of bread
flour?
is like only like 4 copper. Like,
Can I also buy a bag of flour and a bag of sugar?
yes, you can. That would cost
2 eggs.
And 2 eggs, so you want to kind of do your own thing.
And her recipe book.
Okay. Everything bar her recipe book is fine. She is not going to sell her recipe book.
What if I charm her? Well, what if I sweet talk her and be like, my grandma used to be like baking stuff for me, but I can't remember her recipes. It smells kind of exactly like your shop.
I'll have you make a persuasion check with disadvantage because this is her livelihood that you just want a recipe book for.
I promise I'm gonna. Fuck, please. No.
Oh, 12. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. But it's still a no.
God damn it.
She's like, I don't mind giving you some of my flour and some sugar. I can. She writes down a very basic recipe for some sugared bread. That she kind of hands over to you on a piece of parchment. But other than that, she's just. But I can't give you any more because I need to pass this on to my grandson. And she's just trying to like she's trying to sell stuff to you, and kind of keep you as a returning customer at the same time.
Oh, you're so sweet, lady. I'll give you 1 gold.
Mark, you can mark. Yeah, you just give me your 1 gold.
How many is it? Is more than?
It would be 2 gold for the for all the pastries. And then for the flour and sugar and eggs, that's probably about 5 to 6 silver. So 6 silver. So 2 gold, 6 silver, and then she just gives you the recipe. So 2 gold, 6 silver.
Alright, I give you 3 gold pieces.
Oh, that's very kind of you. As she takes it from you, and then
89.
so you can just give yourself. Put in your just
10
3.
pastries.
I'm making a note. 10 pastries to Leia.
Random assortment. A bag of flour.
Yeah, what we can do is we can have a look at what pastries might be available in ancient Greece if you want to like have actual names on them. But Danishes and bear claws are a thing.
I'll do the research.
You're gonna do what Critical did with the muffins.
Yeah, the muffin. Oh, dust of deliciousness.
I need to find that dust now.
Okay.
On my list.
Next, then. Phoebe, are you buying or selling anything?
What can I get for my raw yeti fur?
If you were to find if you were to follow along Viger's hard-earned footsteps to the same hunting stall, yeti fur, let's just have you roll persuasion.
Oh fuck, I'm not there. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I would have bought that.
A 19. The same guy that bought the horn off of Viger is willing to buy the Yeti fur off you for 20 gold pieces. Because, like, it's fucking Yeti fur, you don't see that every day. It still need to be, like, properly treated and prepared, but it's fancy.
Cool.
20
I'll
gold
give the
pieces?
yeti fur for 20 gold pieces.
Yeah, you're slowly starting to realize now, Viger, that you might have got ripped off on the horn, but
Yeah, definitely.
It's
fine. It's okay.
Did you have a question then, Viger, as well?
I was just gonna say, like, I'm assuming that I walk back up to the castle because I want to talk to Pithor and stuff.
Okay.
Like that.
Then if that's everyone's shopping complete,
Well, I'm just gonna talk to.
no, we're getting to that now.
Okay,
so
that's
like, if that's
perfect.
everyone's shopping complete, you all join up at the palace where Prometheus, you were the first to arrive to discuss things, and you find as you enter into the throne room, you see Pithor is kind of sitting in his throne, just like happily drinking to his heart's content. That like, he is not focused on anything that's going on around him. He's just like sipping away, like not even from a goblet. He's just going straight from the bottle of wine. And he looks to be in a very happy kind of drunk mood at the moment. Meanwhile, Anora's sitting in another throne, just focusing on what she's doing, just writing into a book as she's just kind of like, or kind of flicking back and forth between pages, kind of looks like she's double checking numbers and stuff like that. Prometheus?
I'm gonna march up to the throne, and a few feet away, I'm gonna take a knee, bend head, and I'm gonna be hail, Father. We've come back from the necropolis where we met Sander. It was a very enlightening experience. And here's Kira as well as come with me.
Okay. He goes, "Ah, son, you've come back. There's two of you now. How was Xander the grouchy old bastard?"
I mean, he was fairly happy that he had met his son.
He's still holding his arms up as well. He's just kind of swaying a little bit, and Anora's just kind of like, Anora's head has come up as she's like looking at this scene as he's standing in front of you. You're still kneeling on the ground, and he's swaying slightly, arms out in front of you. How was he?
I'm gonna rise to my feet. I was like, he was great. He met his son. Vigor, you know the blue bastard that came with us. I mean, he's
Oh, that blue fucker! And he comes and he grabs you in a big bear hug as he holds you tight, and then he lets you close. Ah, yes.
Wait.
No, Prometheus.
I was gonna say I'm not there, right?
Well, like, you're all kind of trickling in slowly as this conversation is going on.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, the blue one. That was Xander's son?
yeah.
Xander had sons? Xander had children? Oh, fuck. And it's just this moment of like, fuck, I forgot about that.
I'm also going to say, and I might have a bit of a surprise for you in the stables.
Yes?
I might have summoned one of your ancient war horses, unfortunately, that were lost in battle. I'm not sure if you remember, but you came to me in a drunken dream, and I brought back your horse, Bucephalus.
And you just see him kind of he reaches back for his throne as he grabs the arm and then just sits back into it, and then you see him kind of go, I got really fucked up last night. I did have a horse called that. So nice. Good to know it's still alive. Great news.
Right. I'm not sure if you would have.
You kind of see his eyes kind of slowly drifting to the floor as well, and Nora finally just goes, "Yes, Father did have a horse called Bucephalus. It is good to see you, brother. And it is good to hear good of your tales, of your trip to the necropolis. I hope all is well there."
Yes, we managed to pass the challenge where we slayed the foe of mankind.
And before, the moment you say that, he goes, "Oh, Graxus! I never killed that fucker. It was slippery." And Nora chips in. "Yes, Father." Engine motions for you to continue. It's kind of like mad ramblings of like a drunkard right now. Is what you're getting from Pithor.
Yeah, it was I was a good team effort from the party, and I managed to. Xander gifted me a dragon egg as well, as I whip out this silver washed dragon egg.
As you present you pull out this dragon egg, Nora audibly gasps at the sight of it, and you see Pithor immediately, like it's like almost his senses kind of just sharpen in front of you. You see where he was kind of like swaying in his chair a little bit and like holding his head. The moment you pull out the dragon egg, the head comes up and he's just like staring at it now. He's like, huh. I haven't seen one of those in a long while. Whose was it? Xander gave it to you?
Yes, he did. I don't know which was the parent of this egg.
That makes sense that it would be Demetrius.
It would. So this might be a huge dragon when it hatches.
That is true. Could be. He's just thinking. You see him kind of sit back, and then he just kind of gets like starts going silent and more kind of internally kind of thinking about the importance of you having a dragon egg now, and like a silver dragon egg to boot. And Honora's just like, can I touch it? Can I hold it? And she's just kind of in awe of seeing an actual dragon egg, because it's very rare.
So I place it in the hands. I have to be careful. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's just like a moment of like she tries to catch it, and she's, I heard the king down in Mitros had a silver dragon. But to hold one is impressive. It's warm as well. Alright, but it's not, the egg itself is not actually warm. It's just because you were holding it on your person, and she thinks, oh, it's the heat from the dragon inside. It's like, no, it's not actually that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it looks like Astoria has been prospering since the Sidon plight has been driven from the land.
Yes, that has mostly been my doing. Father's been she kind of looks at him, and then kind of eyes flicker down to the pile of bottles that are kind of surrounding his throne. Like, Father's been enjoying himself. I've been trying to get the city back into some form of order and reigniting our trade ties down south. But Mitros itself seems to be closed off at the moment.
Closed off? You mean closed
Yes,
off?
there is a particularly bad storm kind of disrupting trade in the city. So only those merchants that have already traveled up are delivering goods at the moment.
Okay. I think it might be vital that we head down to investigate the storm, in case it's more of Sidon's plight that's moved from Historia to towards Mitros.
Yes, yeah, that could be the next step for you. I know Historia is doing pretty well for itself now. We've stabilized our position, and I've sent a detachment of troops to the mines, to the forge, and they made contact recently as well to inform us that they are setting up what seems to be a defensive perimeter around the mines to prevent any incursions. Yes. Is there anything else that we can do for you here? I know Father will want to feast with you. He always wants to feast at any moment of good news. But
A feast would be great. We also have actually, it's a bit of a well, I've two things. I'm not sure if you have any armor for horses in your stables that you'd be willing to lend. And
maybe I wouldn't know myself. I'd have to ask the captain of the guard.
yes.
But anything else?
Second of all, we are planning to head back to the forge. We have a few items to collect. As you have a detachment of guards there, would you be willing to spare a detachment, as it would be for our quests, to perhaps deliver by horse some items that Vulcan might be finishing towards us? We're gonna head towards Mitros.
Oh, so you wish to head to Mitros and she kind of sits back on her throne for a second and she's kind of thinking. Well, see, I'll have to send a rider to the forge, who would then send a detachment down. It's not a large detachment, only about 10 to 15 troops, just to set up a defensive kind of perimeter. But I can provide horses for you to travel to the mines, and then you can use, and so on.
I mean, that would be great in itself. I mean, even the horses for the party might speed up our journey immensely. So
good. Yes, I can. That can be easily handled. You can then swap horses with those that are at the mines already, and then bring those horses back here. They will unfortunately be needed in any potential future conflict, which she kind of eyes kind of glance over at your father and then back to you as you get the impression as conflicts start to escalate. But we can provide transportation for you to the mines.
Great. I'll turn to my party members and see if they have anything else they want to add.
Yeah, the rest of you would have arrived by this stage.
That sounds.
As you would have heard this.
That sounds really good.
Oh, we all heard this, did we? Okay.
Yeah, you would have all heard this by now.
I'd like to, if no one else has anything to talk about, if maybe to kind of speed it up a bit, I just wanted to. Would Pithor or Enora know anything about Gaius's location?
Enora, Pithor wouldn't have a fucking clue. And Nora's like, he operates from. I don't know specifically, but I do know that he does tend to travel to Mitros to some degree. Whether he stays there or he has his home there, I don't know. But he traveled here from Mitros.
Okay, so
So-
you think he might have gone back to Mitros?
I believe he would have, yes. He did take the southern gate, so.
Okay. Cool.
I have a question.
Just gonna ask you.
You go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, that was it. That was it.
Have you heard of the Lotus Witch?
Um,
I asked
let's
both.
make
Pithor
a
and-
history check for Anora.
Yeah.
She rolled a natural 1. And a history check with disadvantage for Pithor. And he rolled a 2. So Anora's like, I've heard of witches in the forest, but no Lotus Witch. Demetria was the only witch I knew of that I'd heard of. And then Pithor was like, Lotus Witch? No, I haven't heard of anything like that before.
Anora, do you know much about the dragon? We saw a dragon a while back, flying in the sky. Have you? Do you know
Dragon?
anything about? Yeah. do you
No,
know?
I haven't heard anything about a dragon.
No. Oh, okay. Just curious. Thought I'd seem to be.
You saw a dragon in the sky near a story?
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Okay. She's getting a little bit like, oh shit, okay.
Pithor, do you know anything about this dragon? Like we've seen some dragon fly around.
He's just like, no. I haven't heard any reports of dragons. More dragons in the world is a good thing in my opinion. Means more things to kill.
I'd say some construction of some ballistae might not be a bad idea. On the palace and the walls, just in case.
Anora just kind of nods along with what you're saying. She's like, not a bad idea. I'll see if we can draw up some plans for this.
Would Pithor know anything about Prometheus's egg? Maybe like help.
Oh, he kind of
Oh,
he already did that. It was like a silver egg given to him by Xander. Means Pithor thinks the mother of the egg might have been Balmitria,
Oh, okay.
but no way to confirm it.
The mother of the egg is Balmitria.
Well, like an egg has to come from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
And like Balmitria was a silver dragon who was bonded to Xander, so Xander having a silver dragon egg. That's the connection that Pithor made.
Would Pithor, do you know anything about Aristanar?
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. How much do I remember about it, Aristanar? As he rolls another history check with disadvantage, and he gets another 2. Aristanar. I remember the name, but I do not remember why.
You're useless. You call this your father. Sorry.
I remember the name because it's a weird name. Yes, that is it.
You're so informative. Thanks.
I try.
I just like go back to like the chair or something and just
Yeah.
like sit down and just wait in
Okay.
disappointment.
So, do Carl, Phoebe, or Leia have any questions for these two guys before you move on?
No. I
Okay.
eat my cakes.
all
Just
all
one.
Just
All
mark
10 of
yourself
them.
down one pastry.
They have
I
to-
give Anora one because I give Anora one, the one with the strawberry.
Yeah. Okay. She takes it gleefully. It's like, oh, did you get this from Glorious?
Yeah,
Oh, she makes the best.
she does. I'm done.
I just start laying down on, see those, is that a bench on the right there?
Yeah, they're like kind of long benches. Like,
Yeah, can I
you
just
just lay down on that?
I'd sip some wine and chill there for a little bit.
Yeah, you can do that. You guys can, like, you see, with you guys all here, Pithor starts to get more animated as he calls for servants to prepare for some food for you all. Now it's like whether you want to spend the day here or do you want to go, like, just have some, like, it's some morning and Pithor's like asking for a big feast. Like, let's just say like it's about like half 10, nearly 11 o'clock, and Pithor's wanting to organize this big feast for you all, and the cooks and the servants are like, we're preparing for this evening. We don't have everything quite yet ready for that, so they start bringing out what looks to be a modest enough, like what you would all call like a fucking good breakfast. But this, like, by Pithor standards, this is small. Like, you've had some luxurious feasts here, like with all sorts of meats and freshly killed animals and everything, and odd cuisines. So this is just a kind of nice spread in front of you in the morning.
Can I, if the captain of the guard's there, or can I talk to one of the soldiers to address and ask where the captain of the guard is? What kind of feast?
Yeah. Whoops. Let me bring the captain of the guard out. Do I have a captain of the guard? Thought I did. Apparently, what I can do is I can just take this particular soldier.
Promoted.
Put new art on him.
Anyone want to dance with me?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Let's go. Go. It's now music, but we'll just dance.
I dance with Xander in a very loving way, as his name is the exact as my father. So my image of my father is portrayed physically and emotionally, as if, because obviously I couldn't touch my father because he's dead. Well, yeah. So when you offered me to dance, I come up behind you and you put my hand on your nipples. So we're doing a slow dance, but I'm behind you.
I didn't know you were bisexual, Vigo.
I just miss my daddy.
I asked Kira to join us.
Kira happily joins you in dance.
or Leia, you didn't ask Leia.
Leia and Phoebe, would you like to join as well?
We just having an orgy dance with the fuck. Oh, that's how we're holding on to each other.
Oh shit.
I'm sure Prometheus would.
Kyle, come in here, give us some poison as well. Maybe we can all die in time.
Oh wait, I should probably do my poison. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh god. Okay.
So what? Like Leia's eating a cake and you're just downing some poison.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, like you guys are all. It's kind of like a little chill moment of like you guys can do whatever you want. So you guys are doing your own little dancing.
Carl, offer some of it to the guard. He looks like he could do it.
Alright, Carl, roll a Constitution save. But yeah, you can see the captain of the guard there in front of you now, Prometheus.
I'm good to address him as Hail Captain. I was talking to Pithor, King Pithor and Prince Nora, and I was asking about any barding armor you might perhaps have, or any armor for a horse.
He recognizes you. He kind of understands who you are, and he like, can you get armor for horses?
Yes.
Like, that's a legitimate question. I don't know. That's a complete kind of.
I'll send it over here. This question.
No. Like, I know you get, like, in history there's armor for horses, but in D&D is there armor for horses? That's my question.
Yes. Yeah. I'll show you. It's on Steam actually because it's fine. It open here.
By the way, completely unrelated topic. Henry Cavill is committed to another 7 years with Witcher.
7 years?
7 years.
7 years.
It's on
7
there.
Okay,
years.
I'm looking through it now. I don't have Steam open right now. But he says we have some. I'm sure we have some maybe studded leather armor for a horse. Spare. All of the plate or like scale is currently being used on our, for lack of a better term, elite cavalry. We don't have much of it, not since Vulcan left.
Would the son of Pithor not considered to be the elite? Vistoria, that's my question, sir.
I'm giving you what we have available at the moment.
Okay. I guess I should be grateful for it.
He's giving it to you for free, man.
I know. I'm only kidding.
Because normally I'm reading here the cost is 4 times the equivalent armor made for humanoids.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm just stirring the pot there.
It's a borrow term. Borrow.
Like he's offering you some sort of leather armor for your horse.
Okay, I'm gonna say I appreciate that. I gratefully accept that.
He kind of pats you on the shoulders like, no problem. I'm grateful for what you've done for the city.
How do people feel about continuing or pausing?
Okay, to pause. 'Cause I'm
So,
tired.
Yeah.
Options are
sure.
we can pause here and then kind of fast forward to the Minotaur Forge next time, or we can just speed along to the Minotaur Forge now, and then you can go from there. Next session.
I have no issue with either. I'm happy.
I don't mind.
By the way, next Wednesday.
Whatever's easiest for you, Dan. I think.
Jasmine, you tired? Do you want to just leave it there then?
I don't mind pausing here if we want to, like you said, Dan, just teleport to a specific situation.
Yeah.
Like, well, we can say like you get the horses. So yeah, so what we'll say here is you have your feast with your morning feast with Pithor and Honora, and she puts away her record keeping to join you with the feast. You all have a nice relaxing time. Some dancing is had. They bring in some like kind of mildly talented lute players to kind of just set a bit of a mood. And they're not very good, but like they're musicians. You get the feeling that at this time in the morning, the really good ones are still probably sleeping off the night before. You have this lovely meal, and then you prepare to go out to the Minotaur Forge, where you get given some horses for like. Question: do you want to double up on a horse, or do you all want separate horses?
I'll take a horse.
What's the benefit of
Just
doubling
means less
up?
horses to worry about.
Well, I don't mind doubling.
What would
up.
it? I mean, if it's easier on the board to not have to move so much stuff.
Oh no, like on the board it'll be fine. It's just like for you guys.
I want a dragon.
Give me a dragon.
Oh, well, give me dragon. Give the
Give my
horse some
dragon.
wings. Yeah,
So
can
did
we
we
have a?
ask Pandora about the dragon egg?
We did.
He did, yeah.
it does.
Oh.
Yeah, and he said he believes, but is far from certain that it might be a child of Balmitria.
Can we have a Pegasus?
A unicorn!
So I'm gonna go
You
resources.
don't know if they exist. They might do,
You-
though.
They,
I want
Oh,
a
you
Pegasus.
know.
they exist in
Yo,
the
can
book.
we just
and-
we just take the wings off Carl's owl and stick him on a horse?
Okay, we'll pause it there. I think.
Yeah. So
We'll
we'll
pause
just
it.
say you all get given an individual horse. Because it's the heartland, like Astoria is at the edge of the heartlands. There's plenty of wild horses for them to give you a horse each to then travel to the mines. But we aren't doing the travel yet because you still have to roll for perception. And, there might be random encounters and stuff like
If
that.
only I had infinite wild shape now, I could just turn into a horse and you could ride me.
You can ride him for an hour.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually. Yeah.
Or you can just fly. You know.
You can't fly yet.
Fly. I can't
Oh,
fly.
I can't fly. Okay.
You get
Fourth.
flying at... What level do you get flying at?
8th.
Actually,
It's
Eight.
Eighth,
I'll double
yeah.
check.
Says
might be
limitation
a little bit-
is I can fly at 8th level.
I wonder if you could carry. What's
Yeah,
your,
no, I can carry. Yeah,
What's your carry weight?
I can turn into a load of stuff. I just haven't really looked into it.
Yeah, let me know what you're going to turn into, because then I can import
I
it.
feel
The,
like
the thing is,
You
right?
should prep
I was
what you have.
I was
Yeah.
The thing is, I was looking up a lot of what I wanted to turn into, but Dan's specifically saying if I haven't seen it, I can't turn into it.
Yeah, like you can't fucking turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Unless you've seen a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
But like if it's within the rules of like the game here,
like you would have
based on my
seen,
spells.
like you yourself you'd know what a bear looks like, you know what a boar looks like, you know what an elk or like
like there's
a
giant
horse
spiders
or
and
wolf.
stuff that I can turn into, and bears and stuff like that.
Like
I
stuff
haven't
that
seen
is
any giant spiders
natural
yet.
enough in a forest,
Okay.
or underwater when you unlock water breathing, like fish and stuff like that. Kind of just common knowledge creatures.
Okay.
Yes, you can turn into, like you can turn into a rat,
Like
you
from
can turn
an
into a
imaginary
bird,
neighbor.
or
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's just like nothing like batshit insane. Like it has to also still be a natural creature.
Technically a basilisk.
Yeah. The
They are a
snakes for me are.
monstrosity, unfortunately. They're not. They're not a.
I could be a giant snake.
Oh, pretty good. Dan, before we leave Astoria,
Yeah.
um,
Is there anything you actually opening that question to anyone else to have a think? Is there anything you want to do before you leave Astoria? But go ahead.
so I would have heard that Phoebe had sold the Yeti fur.
Yeah.
Then can I make my way down? I would have asked Phoebe where she got. I make my way down back to the trader.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna make him a proposition. I want to say to him, I was like, you're the man who my friend sold the Yeti fur just an hour ago to.
Yeah. He goes. I may have a Yeti fur on me. Why?
You may have, or you do. Sir.
I might. Depends on how much you're offering.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you have the fur on you? Yes or no? And I'm as I loosen up, man.
He goes.
I'm on the back of this massive warhorse as well.
Yeah.
There's a bit of intimidation in here.
He's like, he's looking up at you and he goes, yes, I do have the fur. Why?
Okay. I would like to make a proposition for you. If you're a man looking for a profit.
Always.
So I'm in desire of a large cloak out of the Yeti fur. I won't need all the Yeti fur you have there, because obviously you see it's a huge amount. but if you were to organize finding a suitable person to turn that into a cloak for the next time I come back through Astoria, there'd be some profit in there.
I like where you're going with this. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
You're saying the right stuff to him.
That sounds really cool.
You've +7, that's insane. He go, I'd need a deposit just to be safe. I know some seamstresses that I sell my wares to, and tailors. Shall we say 15 gold up front? And then another 15 on completion?
Okay. I'm looking for some extra stuff. So be more profit in here again for you. I'm looking for some extra design on this.
I am just like, I have the fur. I will give a portion of it to a tailor who will then do the design. So there'll be one step in between when you're asking for this design. So what kind of?
I'm looking for looking for pockets installed in the inside, with secure ways to tie it with string, and I'm looking for some. So we'll take a bit of extra coin and maybe some extra silver inlay thread throughout the outsides.
Well, that sounds expensive.
It does, yes.
Throw on an extra 10 gold pieces.
So there'll be 40 gold pieces altogether.
Yeah, that seems about right. I'm not using all the fur as well.
That's true. Would you be able to have this done by the time I come back in 4 or 5 days? I know there's a bit of organization here, but there's a good bit of profit in this.
And you kind of see him sit back a little bit, and he's thinking. What's your passive insight? Let me see. Your passive insight is 11. Okay. Yeah, you don't notice. He's kind of going. See him. Well, for a rush job like this, you could be. That's easy, a 25% bonus on the price. As you see, he kind of like takes out a piece of like a little kind of piece of parchment. At the same time as me taking out a calculator.
50 gold pieces for 25 and 40 gold.
Oh yes, 50. Thank you, because I am not good at mental maths like that. Even though it's literally just adding 10 gold on. 25% extra for a rush job. So yeah, that would be 50 total. Only 15 up front though.
Only 15 up front. Okay, I will do that. And what's your name, by the way?
My name is Stefan.
Stefan. And do you have a family name?
Fuck.
So you don't need. I just only think we speaking Stefan Stone or something.
No. I can get a proper surname for this poor little fuck.
Stefan the Stiff.
Stefan Stiffer.
Where the fuck is it gone? Shit. I'm actually. Stefan Pott. P-O-T-T.
Okay. As I reach my hand down, and I reach out to shake Stefan Pott's hand. Say, we have a deal, sir, and I'm going to hand over the 15 gold pieces, which I've already subtracted. And once I'll be back in 5 days, or 4 or 5 days. So I appreciate.
And I'm sure I'll have it ready for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna head over to see if there's any local guards. Okay.
There are guards dotted around the place. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to maybe two of them. I'll say, I made a big business arrangement with Stefan Pod over there. Do you know if is he a good folk?
So you see, there's two guards kind of standing side by side. One a little bit on the older side, maybe pushing 40, and the other one in his mid-20s. And the one in his mid-20s goes, "Oh yeah, I've bought some stuff off him in the past, and I've sold some whatever we've caught when we're out kind of patrolling. He seems pretty on the level." And then the older guy goes, "Charges a fortune though."
Well, I think I might be on the guilty end of that. I just have a favor for you guys. There'll be 4 silver pieces in each. Just keep an eye over him the next few days so he doesn't skip town. And that's all I'm asking. Just keep an eye on him.
Sure, anything for the king's son.
Thank you very much. I hand over 4
They both take it quite eagerly. Take it. It's like a very quick kind of moment of like the moment it's in their hand, it's just gone. Like, you wouldn't even notice they even had it in their hand in the first place.
Cool. That's all I got. Sorry for the bit of a
Alright.
off-key.
Anyone else got any last stuff? Okay, you're buying 8 very fine flour.
You do bigger first.
Okay, refill on health potions. There are no health potions available at the moment.
Any other like potions available? Do you know off the top of your head?
Because you kind of cleared them out when you were leaving last time before you went to the
Yep, cool.
Before you went to the necropolis. So like there's not really anything of value left. And he hasn't had a restocking.
Cool.
And then Carl, I go to a bakery, buy 8 very fine flour. I go to a weapon shop, buy 8 caltrops or metal ball bearings, whichever works.
Man's gonna make a bouncing Betty, like.
Oh god. Okay. So
Carl's
you
out here
can buy
gonna
all
make
of this.
Serious.
You can buy all this. But I'm going to need to double check how much that shit's gonna cost you.
I didn't even know that was a thing in the game.
Yeah, you can make shit like. But he'll have to roll.
Is Carl from Northern Ireland or how's it?
I was gonna say, is he?
We never asked Carl where is he from.
You never did. You know, you guys don't really talk to each other.
Oh my god, no way! Your fucking owl is literally a bomber. What the fuck?
I think Al can.
Oh my god.
Al can
Owl
carry up
bomber
to, like,
incoming.
I don't know what the carry weight of the owl is, but if it's like 2 kilos, he can drop a fucking bomb and I can put a bonfire.
What the fuck?
Alright, so buying 8 flour. 8
Let's do a
bag
napalm
flour
bombs with an owl.
from the bakery. She's only willing to sell 4 because she needs flour for her own baked goods. So she's willing to sell that for 3 gold a piece. So 1 gold and 2 silver. Yeah. That's what she was charging Leia for buying flour as well. You're buying bags of flour. And then you buy caltrops by the in groups of 20.
Yeah.
So you want to buy.
I'll buy just like the
What is this, Modern Warfare 2 now?
80 caltrops, or are you buying 160?
Like, I want to maximize damage, so I need to experiment, right? So
yeah, you need to experiment. So yeah, you can handily buy 100 caltrops, which would set you back. I think I have it here. Ooh, where did it go?
Actually, double it to 200.
200. Okay, you want to go 200? Okay. Where'd it go? caltrops, I'm trying to remember what they are. Like, if this is some shenanigans that I'm liking, but oh damn. Shit, where is it gone?
Does your handbook have recipes for things you can make?
I have no idea.
It's it's crafting.
Right.
It's
What
kind
do
of
you have to
like,
be proficient for crafting? Is it
well,
just, like,
so
medicine is
proficient, like having proficiency with a particular set of tools lets you add your proficiency bonus on top of anything else that you're trying to do.
So would Tinderbox be classed as like what you're on about?
That's just for lighting a fire.
Oh, okay. That doesn't include it. Okay, cool.
No. I'm trying to think how much caltrops would be worth. Let me Google it.
Price has been going up since I got my bag of caltrops.
Yeah.
Bag of 20 is a gold piece, so 10 gold pieces for 200.
22 so far, yeah.
22 so far, and then what is in this?
Whatever, four cloth.
4 cloth. They're not going to buy that. They're not going to charge you that much for it. They're going to charge you maybe two gold, so 5 silver each for like cloth to make bags.
Okay. 24 total.
So 24 total. Yeah. And then to experiment for this stuff, do you have? Let me see. Do you have proficiency with any of this kind of stuff?
I have 20 intelligence.
You have no tool proficiency. Okay, so you have +5, which would be what you kind of need for this. Okay. Because you're making bombs and explosives. It's going to be a difficult roll.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I get an idea of the damage from the radius, just for a taster?
With caltrops, makeshift explosives, with flour, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be like maybe 2d10.
Oh fuck, that's not worth it. But we're here. Alright. Okay. Let's go for it. I think my firebolt literally does that much damage now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'd say 2d10 with the caltrops.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Let's
yeah.
go for it.
So let's do this. Okay, so it's gonna be. I'll just make it straight intelligence ability check.
What? How much DC you looking for?
20.
You're looking for 20.
Yeah. You're trying to make a bomb, man.
I'm fucking smart as shit. Fuck you, man.
Okay, that's one. You made one. One
Wait,
success.
each one?
Yeah, each one, man.
Ah, fuck. Let's not go for that. 2 more.
Okay,
Yeah?
so 2 more.
These bombs are not worth it.
2. So 2. You made 2 bombs with caltrops, flower bombs with caltrops. So what this will require, just so you're aware, you've made them. You're gonna have to throw them or deliver them via owl, and then ignite them.
Yeah.
They don't have a fuse in them.
That's fine.
Okay. This is gonna be so entertaining when you try to use them.
Could I ask that there be a higher, like a, instead of a 2d10, like a higher, like 4, 5, 60, whatever?
See, the thing is, if you're using gunpowder, sure, but you're using flour. And flour in very fine consistencies can be explosive. It doesn't have the explosive power that gunpowder would have.
Gunpowder
that's one.
exists. Does that exist in this world?
That's for you to find out.
Ah, fuck the life. Alright, okay. Gotcha. That's understandable.
It's like a bomb in regular D&D that's not in a Greek setting. Is 3d6 fire damage. So that's just a regular bomb. So I think I'm being a bit generous, giving you 2d10 on it.
Okay, that's understandable. Fair enough. We'll take it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else have anything else you want to do?
No, I think we'll do it next round if we're going to do so.
Yeah, no, it's just because like
Yeah.
if there's nothing else you want to do in Astoria, then next one you can just be leaving Astoria to the mines.
Yeah.
Just
I'm sure, like.
I just want to buy. I'm just trying to think of something. I'd like to buy a jar of water, and I'd like to put extremely hot peppers in it.
Okay, so jar water, no cost. You can just get one in the palace.
Yeah.
No problem. Extremely hot peppers though are very rare,
Okay.
especially in this part of the world. I'm gonna say it'll cost you for just some small peppers. It will cost you 150 gold for 2.
Oh.
Okay,
Bruh.
that's not worth it.
There are no it has to, like you get the feeling that peppers come from way further down south, from this climate.
What the
Okay.
hell are you using these
Spices, some
150 gold?
spices like spices like that are a luxury.
That's crazy.
Like they're very expensive.
Okay, no, I'll look for them somewhere else then if they're scarce here.
Yeah, they would you can get them, but they're very expensive, and they'll probably be cheaper for like in a more kind of
Like Mitros
easily
would have.
accessible. Mitros would probably be cheaper for them.
Yeah. I'd be used
just
to
from
bags.
what you guys would remember from those of you who've been to Mitros before or grew up in Mitros, you'd be aware that like it has a much wider variety in their shops, and in their trade goods.
Yeah, I'm happy to pause there if everyone else is done.
Okay, cool. Is Phoebe and Leia, you guys good?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I think Jasmine's tired.
Yeah, and then.
Alright, I'll stop streaming there, I guess.
Cool. All right. Thanks for watching.